Have you ever had a moment when a number appeared in front of you, maybe on a receipt, a car plate, or your phone screen, and something deep inside whispered, "This means something"? It's easy to brush it off as a coincidence. But what if it wasn't? What if that number was the universe gently tapping you on the shoulder, inviting you to listen, to align, to awaken? In the realm of Buddhist wisdom, nothing is random, not even the numbers you see. Each number carries energy, intention, and spiritual vibration, and when you begin to notice them, truly notice them, you realize they're not just digits, they're signs, symbols, and sometimes silent messages guiding you toward abundance, peace, and deeper purpose. Welcome to the month of April. Not just another page on the calendar, but a moment charged with transformation. It's the heart of spring in many parts of the world, a season of rebirth, renewal, and subtle cosmic alignment. And in this sacred energy, certain numbers rise up more often. Numbers that don't just predict luck, they generate it. Because in Buddhism, luck isn't found, it's made. It's like karma in motion, a ripple created by intention, awareness, and action. And when you understand this, the numbers you attract begin to reflect your spiritual state. In this video, we'll dive into 6 powerful numbers that carry the energy of wealth, clarity, and forward momentum, especially potent in the month of April. But this isn't just about money or lottery tickets. It's about synchronicity, that perfect harmony between your inner world and the signs around you. We'll uncover the Buddhist principles that connect numbers to manifestation, how to recognize when a number is aligned with your energy, and how to use that awareness to invite peace, prosperity, and balance into your life. And yes, stay till the end, because I'll reveal a bonus number that radiates a unique frequency of abundance, wisdom, and spiritual protection. By the time this video ends, you won't just be wishing for luck, you'll be activating it. So, if you're ready to stop chasing luck and start creating it, hit that like button, subscribe, and join this journey of clarity and purpose. And comment below, "I welcome wealth and abundance." You're not here by accident. You're here because something inside you is ready for a shift. Let's dive in. Today, we're talking about the quiet strength of the number 44. It doesn't demand attention. It's not flashy like the promise of quick riches or trending investment hacks, but 44 carries a unique kind of luck. The kind that doesn't come and go in an instant. It's the kind of luck that stays. The kind that feels like security, peace of mind, and a steady rise you can truly rely on. From a Buddhist perspective, number 44 embodies the teachings of right effort. It's not about grinding in chaos or chasing fleeting outcomes. It's about showing up with mindful intention every day. Right effort means knowing your direction and committing to each step, calmly, consistently, without craving immediate results. That's the energy 44 brings. Not to impress, but to build. In numerology, the number 4 represents foundations. When it appears twice as 44, the message becomes even stronger. It's like planting roots twice as deep before the tree even begins to grow. Number 44 is the builder's number. It's for those who think long-term, who understand that true wealth, whether spiritual or material, is never achieved in a weekend. It's earned through alignment, patience, and presence. This aligns with Samavayama, the Buddhist practice of choosing the right kind of effort and sticking with it, even when the world tells you to rush. Let me share a story about someone who embodied this number. His name wasn't in the headlines, no viral moments or big breaks. He was Mr. Han, a tailor in a small town. For nearly 2 decades, he stitched clothes by hand. Same shop, same dusty fan, same smile every morning. He didn't chase trends, he built trust. He listened and improved. Years later, he hired an apprentice. Eventually, his son joined him. Today, that humble shop has become a well-known boutique, with over 100 loyal customers each month. And here's the incredible part. He never once aimed to get rich. He just focused on doing things right. That's the wisdom of 44. It teaches us to stop hoping for lightning to strike and start building something solid and real. It says, slow down, invest in habits, strengthen your foundation, be the person who earns more because they deserve it, not by chance, but by choice. Ask yourself, where in my life am I skipping steps, hoping for shortcuts? What would change if I stayed consistent for 6 months, or even 1 year? Am I building something strong enough to last, even if no one is clapping for it right now? This April, let 44 be your guiding energy. Write it somewhere you'll see it, on your journal, your mirror, your heart. Let it remind you that abundance isn't something you stumble into, it's something you become, because in the end, wealth built with discipline doesn't leave, and the luck that lasts always begins with steady hands and a peaceful mind. Let 44 lead you this month, not to fast fortune, but to unshakable freedom. If any of these insights resonate with you, consider showing your appreciation for this content with a super thanks in the number 44 to support this channel. Now, let's explore number 37, the gateway to unexpected miracles. Number 37 isn't just a number, it's a gentle wake-up call from the universe. Some numbers bring energy that feels structured, predictable, and controlled. But 37, it's different. It dances between the known and the unknown. It appears when life wants you to pause, to take a second look, to trust what you've been doubting. In numerology, the number 3 symbolizes creativity, joy, and the courage to express your inner truth. Meanwhile, 7 represents the seeker, the one guided by inner wisdom, intuition, and spiritual awareness. When combined as 37, these energies don't just bring luck, they bring realignment, a magical blend of inspiration and insight, spontaneity and soul. From a Buddhist perspective, this resonates with the principle of anicca, the law of impermanence. Nothing stays the same. And within this truth lies immense power. Because the most life-changing moments rarely knock politely. They often arrive suddenly, disguised as detours, unplanned encounters, or even mistakes. But for those who are present, aware, and open, these moments become doorways to something greater. Let me share a story that mirrors the energy of 37. There was a woman named Maya. At 52, she found herself stuck in a storm of self-doubt. She had just lost her job, and with it, her sense of identity. Those weeks felt like walking through fog, struggling to see clearly or believe that things could improve. Then, one quiet morning, as she mindlessly scrolled through her phone, she came across a flyer for a neighborhood event on urban gardening. She hesitated. It had nothing to do with her old career, but something stirred within her, a quiet, almost whisper-like feeling in her chest. Without second-guessing, she followed that nudge. That single yes led her to meet someone who would become not just a friend, but a business partner. In a now thriving organic food startup, what began as a random workshop turned into a second chapter of her life, one that was richer in purpose, people, and prosperity. This is the vibration of 37. It's the type of luck that arrives when you trust your instincts, even when they don't make logical sense. It's a reminder that your next opportunity may not appear as a job listing or a well-planned venture. It may come in the form of a passing thought, a stranger's comment, or a coincidence you can't quite explain. Here's the Buddhist perspective. Mindfulness isn't confined to meditation or sacred spaces. It's about how you live your everyday life. It's tuning in, noticing what's quietly unfolding beneath the noise. When you live with mindfulness, even chaos can reveal a pattern, even confusion can lead to clarity. So, as April unfolds, ask yourself, are you noticing the small signs around you? Can you pause long enough to listen to what your intuition is trying to say? Are you open to paths that may not come with guarantees, but feel right anyway? Because sometimes the greatest fortunes come from saying yes to what doesn't make sense. Yet, let 37 remind you that luck isn't always loud. It's often subtle. It asks for your trust, your curiosity, And when you're in tune with the present moment, those seemingly random occurrences become defining moments. Let's talk about a number that doesn't shout, but moves mountains quietly, the number 22. This isn't just a lucky number, it's a vibration, a frequency, a subtle yet powerful force that resides in those who can see something that doesn't yet exist and still have the belief to lay the first brick toward it. In numerology, 22 is known as the Master Builder. But that's not just a title, it's a responsibility. It's the energy of those who dare to bring their dreams down from the clouds and plant them firmly in the earth, no matter how long it takes. It's easy to daydream. We all do it. Someday I'll open that cafe. One day I'll write that book. Eventually, I'll start my own thing. But 22 doesn't live in the someday. It thrives in the today, not waiting for perfect conditions, but beginning with imperfect tools and an unwavering heart. This idea is deeply connected to a Buddhist principle that's often overlooked: right effort. Right effort doesn't mean working harder. It means working wiser. It means showing up, day after day, not chasing perfection, but making slow, mindful progress without attachment to immediate results. The essence of 22 doesn't hand you a shortcut. It gives you the blueprint, but you must still build it yourself. This April, with its fresh energy and the closing of a seasonal cycle, is the perfect time to ask yourself, are you waiting to feel ready? Or are you ready to begin anyway? That dream that's been sitting in your mind for years, it's not going to build itself. You don't need a perfect plan. You just need a starting point. One action, one draft, one message, one sketch. Buddhism teaches us that a mountain is climbed step by step, and a jug is filled drop by drop. Similarly, your legacy won't be built overnight, but it will be built if you keep moving forward with presence and purpose. If 22 keeps appearing in your life, on receipts, clocks, or even in your dreams, it's a whisper from the universe saying, the vision is real. Now give it your effort. Next, let's talk about the number 34. Not just a number on a ticket, but a silent force nudging you to bring your vision to life. If 34 were a person, it wouldn't be the flashy dreamer chasing fame without direction. It would be the calm friend who rolls up their sleeves and says, okay, let's make this happen. 34 doesn't care for noise. It believes in building, quietly, steadily, and with intention. In numerology, 34 combines two powerful energies that together become unstoppable. 3 brings creativity, imagination, and the ability to see what isn't yet real. 4 brings grounding, discipline, and the practical steps to build what 3 envisions. Together, they form a number that says, stop waiting for luck. Start building your luck. This aligns beautifully with one of the most practical Buddhist principles, right effort. Right effort isn't about desperation or frantic work. It's about grounded, steady, compassionate action. Buddhist wisdom teaches that peace, wealth, or fulfillment doesn't arrive in flashes of brilliance. It comes from taking mindful steps, one after another, without attachment to immediate results. Let me share a real-life example of this energy in action. Meet Clara from Berlin, Germany. An artist with an abundance of talent, yet for years, her art remained confined to the walls of her small studio, her first attempt at bringing her art to the world. An online store for prints. But it barely made a ripple. There were too many artists, and the market was oversaturated. She didn't give up. Next, she tried selling digital wallpapers. That failed too. High platform fees drained her income. Her third attempt, an art subscription box. It flopped as well. Shipping costs wiped out the profits. But Clara didn't fold. She paused, took a deep breath, and asked herself, what do people truly need? What do I want to share? Her fourth creation, a new direction, journals and planners, filled with her artwork, mental health prompts, and designed to help people reconnect with themselves. It launched in April 2021. Within months, orders came pouring in from around the world. Today, Clara runs a thriving business that blends mindfulness, art, and real-world impact. This is the spirit of 34 in action. Not just raw talent or good ideas, but mindful rebuilding, one step at a time. 34 isn't glamorous, it's patient. It doesn't celebrate flashy beginnings, it honors the completed work. It's not about having the perfect idea. It's about staying the course long enough to turn that idea into something real. So, here's your invitation. Are you still waiting for your vision to be perfect before you take action? Have setbacks convinced you to quit? Is your creativity floating around in your mind with no plan to ground it? Let 34 remind you. Progress beats perfection. Take your idea and give it form. Write it down. Let 34 walk with you this April. Not as a charm, but as a companion on your journey to turn inspiration into impact. Now, some numbers flash across your path with drama, while others arrive gently, like a soft knock on your door just before dawn. Number 28 is one of those subtle signals. At first, you might not notice it, but once you do, you'll realize it's been guiding you all along. In the language of energy, 28 carries a quiet yet powerful force. The 2, symbolizing harmony and relationships, blends seamlessly with the strength of 8, a number deeply tied to wealth, authority, and abundance. Together, they don't just speak of success, they speak of earned success, the kind that doesn't come from shortcuts, but from consistent, soul-level effort. 28 tends to appear when the universe is preparing to deliver results, not random luck, but a return on your inner and outer efforts. It's the energy of harvest after seasons of unseen labor. A reflection of a timeless Buddhist truth. Karma isn't about punishment or reward. It's simply the echo of your actions. What you nurture day by day returns in time. What you ignore withers. And 28 often surfaces in months like April, a time when nature itself becomes a mirror. Flowers push through the soil, trees begin to bud. But this growth isn't sudden, it's the result of quiet processes beneath the surface. Roots stretching, seeds slowly awakening. Perhaps that's where you are too, on the verge of blooming. 28 teaches us not to rush, but to trust. To show up with intention, even when no one is watching. Buddhist teachings don't glorify hustle, but they honor mindful, purposeful effort. It's not about attachment to outcome, it's about being present in the process. So ask yourself this April, what have you been quietly tending to? Are you allowing space for your work, your healing, your ideas to take root? Because 28 doesn't shout promises from the rooftops. It simply whispers, the results are coming, just don't stop now. Let 28 be your reminder that your actions matter, even when they go unseen. That showing up with presence and heart is never wasted. And when the moment is right, the harvest will rise to meet you. And now, for those who've stayed till the end of this journey, there's something else waiting. A bonus number that holds a unique vibration of support and abundance. Just one more cosmic key to unlock what's meant for you. Stay with me. Your path is just beginning to open. Sometimes it's not about unlocking a door. It's about having your hands free to open it. And that's the hidden truth behind lucky number 18. This isn't just a number. It's a message, a moment of reflection, a quiet invitation to let go of what no longer serves you, so you can welcome what will. In the world of numbers, 18 is a unique blend. The one speaks of new beginnings, fresh energy, and forward momentum. The 8 carries karmic weight, cycles, consequences, and lessons. When these energies come together, they create a sacred space for transformation, not through force, but through release. In Buddhist teachings, this theme resonates deeply. You can't hold peace with a clenched fist. You can't embrace change if you're still gripping tightly to yesterday's version of yourself. So many of us drag emotional debts through life, silent regrets, financial mistakes, limiting beliefs. Thoughts like, I'll never have enough, or I always mess it up. We carry these thoughts like old clothes, worn but familiar, but if we never take them off, we'll never feel the lightness of stepping into something new. That's the energy of 18, the courage to release, the wisdom to know when enough is enough. When this number shows up in April, it's not by chance. It's a call to shed old skin, to pause and ask yourself, what stories about money or worth are you still holding on to? Are you still measuring your future through the lens of past mistakes? Buddhist thought reminds us that freedom isn't about accumulating more. It's about letting go of attachment. The tighter we cling to failure, guilt, or the pressure to prove ourselves, the harder it becomes to move forward. But here's the beautiful part. Once you release your grip, the universe fills the space. New ideas, opportunities, relationships, they flow in like breath into open lungs. So take a moment, exhale, forgive yourself. You did the best you could with what you knew. But now, it's time to know better. It's time to live lighter. Number 18 isn't just about luck. It's a quiet truth. You don't need to win everything to begin again. You just need to let go of what no longer fits. Let's be honest, numbers alone won't change your life. They're not spells or secrets passed down from the stars, but they are signals, subtle reflections of who you are right now. They echo the energy you bring into the world, the mindset that guides your decisions when no one's watching. So instead of just seeing these as digits, see them as doorways. The grounded strength behind 44 isn't luck. It's about building something solid, something lasting, brick by brick. The playful mystery of 37, that's life's reminder that surprises often carry the biggest breakthroughs. 22 isn't just a number. It's vision, a whisper to think bigger than your current horizon. 34 speaks to your creative spark, that unique flame only you can light. 28 asks for your patience, because some of the best chapters take time to unfold. And 18 invites you to release, to let go of what's weighing you down, so you can finally rise. If any of these numbers resonate with you, show your appreciation with a super thanks of that number. Let it be a symbol of your commitment to your path, and a blessing to this community. And every time you see one, on a clock, a receipt, or in a dream, ask yourself, am I moving with intention? Am I creating space for the life I truly want? If this message felt like it was meant for you, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to Buddhist teachings for more wisdom that bridges the spiritual and the practical. See you in the next video. And remember, the numbers are just the beginning. You are the key.